But back to Alexis Mac Allister. World Cup winner, World Cup finalist, starting Argentinian midfielder who's a 6. He's not the 8, he's not the 10. He played 6 for Argentina, connected to Rodrigo de Paul, gave the ball to Messi, gave the ball to Enzo Fernandez. He connected the strings, got the ball off the centre backs, distributed the ball. The most passes in the Argentina team with and around Messi as well. He just needs a team in around him. And if you had him on the market, if Liverpool needed a midfielder and you look at a 27, 28-year-old Argentinian finalist and semi-finalist metronome 6 who's experienced and could come in from a team like Atletico Madrid or somewhere like that, you say, yeah, I'd take him. He had a bad season last season, but maybe a new environment, a fresh environment, a new coach. Well, we have a new coach. So let's give Alexis Mac Allister a chance. But on the off chance that Mac Allister or Curtis Jones leaves, right? As I said, Alex Scott's there, Ayoub Bouadi's there, Adam Wharton's there. Adam Wharton could be critical, a ball player between the lines, and if Jeremy Jacquet isn't completely fit for the start of the season, and I think he will be, he will play against Leeds, right? Then you're going to need these ball players. And more than a destroyer, when you're playing a double pivot in a 4-2-3-1, you need 2 ball players who help you escape from the back. Look at what Brighton did with Dean Huijsen, look what they did with Marco Senesi, look what they did with all the players in the pivot, Alex Scott as well, to help them transition up the pitch. You need game intelligent players who can ball play. More than destroy, you need ball players, because the bodies in front of the defence should give you the shielding. And then when you're in front of Virgil van Dijk, Leone, Jacquet, and or whoever, when you're at that level of professional footballer, don't tell me that Szoboszlai, Mac Allister, Endo, Gravenberch are pants at defending. They're not rubbish. They're not pants. They may not be N'Golo Kante, Michael Essien. They may not be the absolute, destroyers like Caicedo, but they are pretty good in the midfield too. Defensively, offensively, transitionally as well. But the specialists we have, Endo is a destroyer, the dark arts. Mac Allister is a passer through the lines, a tempo controller. Szoboszlai is an absolute rampant, energetic Duracell bunny. I was going to say in the bedroom, but that's something else. Up and down the pitch as well. He's got that quality and that aura. He's oozing confidence. He's a Hungarian pride right now, and we have good Hungarians with Armin Pekshi, Kirkesh, Szoboszlai. I think we signed one more Hungarian, a wonder kid, very, very recently, right? And Gravenberch, I think he's hard to profile as well, but he had that team of the season performance in the 6, winning the Premier League under Arne Slot, the shiny one, and he's a prominent 8 as well. And he's done good things in the midfield for Holland. He's an all-rounder. So if Szoboszlai and Gravenberch are your all-rounders, as well as kind of Curtis Jones to a lesser extent, press resistant, needs to release the ball earlier, has good hot patches, goes up with these niggling injuries as well. Whereas Endo and Mac Allister are more specialist in, they do a certain thing very, very well, but not as well-rounded. They can't run as much. They haven't got the legs as much. But Destroyer, the Dark Arts experience and setting the tempo, line breaking balls as well. And then don't undercook or underestimate Trey and Yoni, man. This guy is ready. 18 coming on 19. Passing through the lines, he's better than everyone in our squad confidently. When you have the natural instinct to play the ball, you see the vision, you see the channels open up, dividing, and you play the ball through the lines. That's in Yoni's game all day long. You can train that, but you can't train that to such an extent that's natural. Pirlo has it. Busquets has it. Xabi Alonso has it. Mihailovic had it, and Yoni definitely has it. And physicality, well, he's more physical than a young Paul Pogba and a Francesc Fabregas coming to the league as well. So there's that as well. I really, really do think we're going to get someone, a utility versatile player that maybe can play defensive midfielder, centre-back and right-back in its entirety. We're going to get Bradley Barkley. It's just a matter of when and not if. And I do think we're going to get a winger come forward rotational option. If Ryan is the main man next season, whether it's January or summer, for 100 million euros, see how he progresses in that Brentford or the Bournemouth team, waiting till he gets 20 years old with a release clause as well. Then the interim, Endrick. I hear Endrick talked about a lot. Endrick, Real Madrid trying to find a solution for Endrick, find a solution for Vinicius Jr., Yandy Mendes coming in there. People want to Endrick play right wing. He's really a forward, a versatile, mobile forward, and he wants to play. The reason he went to Lyon because he wants to play. The reason he left Real Madrid because he loves Real Madrid is he wants to play his long-term future. I'm sure he sees himself at Real Madrid. So I don't know if Real Madrid would be willing to lose Endrick, and if Endrick will come in and be a squad and rotational player. I don't think he's the best winger. I really don't think he's the best winger. You might want to shunt him on the right wing, but he is a second striker or a poacher at the top end, and you're going to be lacking something and missing something with an Endrick on the right wing. So I think we have to find a different solution